aptly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go from Denver. His return starts at the 5.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now running for the first time with Andrick Estime. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Play action now, Young. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And it sets up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Completes this one to Rice. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Young. That's complete to Leggett. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that'll bring up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. It's an option left. was there. He just grabbed it, instantly got his eyes upfield, and was looking for where to return it.
Now, I think you could hear what I could hear, Kate. What we hear on a practice field, scoop and score, scoop and score. They work on it, they rep it, they teach it. Well, they did the scooping, and now it's incumbent on the offense to go score.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. They'll go again with Estime. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Estime with a hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, got him the ball back. Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
They're out and set, first and 10. Young to throw it. Hauled in by Rice. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He finds Sanders. He's got the first down grab and still going. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Young on the play action. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up 6-0 here in the first. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Estimate gets it going left. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting champion.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Fielded at the 11. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds his man Rice. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Young. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Young looking to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. It's second and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Young working from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running right. Here's Estime. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On target to his man, Estime. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff to Estime. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's a handoff to Estime. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, a run with Williams. He breaks the tackle, and he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards to dig him partially out of that hole, and it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos at a deficit. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. It's Nix out of the pistol. This ball's caught by Uzama. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now a handoff for Estime. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. Nick Folk now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rush coming for... Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. Big man's showing up the yards. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Estime. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers, impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner he took matters into his own hands.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. To the sideline, and it is caught. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Looking to throw, Young. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. He was looking at Xavier Leget's there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. That pass caught by Dotson. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff left for Estime. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Play action now, Young. He's on the move. He'll wind up and heft it deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And he's got a free play here. This one's not going to be reeled in, but might have been a free play. It looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Young. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Broncos 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give inside to Estime. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. A give right side for Estime. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Here's Estime up the middle. And he gets them down to the 42. Give him 5, but that brings up 4th down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got them by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From the 38. Got a man. Uzama has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Run here with Estime. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Estime with another carry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
No place to go. They get him to the turf. Turnover on downs. And he can't do it himself, Brock. He's stuck behind the line for a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. On the quick slant, it's Leggett. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Estime. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for 7 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 5-yard gain. That's going to bring up 4th and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go again with Estime. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone. You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
And they'll kneel this down.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
The final kneel down, and that should run out the clock. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an all-pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Broncos get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
It's taken in by Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. New set of downs for him at the 38. Nix with it on 1st. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
He's got it, room to run. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.